Hi, and welcome aboard Island Packet 439 number 3. This boat is going to be headed to Clear Lake, Texas, where owner John is going to be our owner agent there, and he will be allowing people on board the boat. We'll be showing the boat in boat shows, and of course we can do sea trials as well. The boat's name is New South, hailing from Kemah, Texas. We're going to be launching 43903 tomorrow, and we wanted to just give you a sneak preview before she left the factory today. John did do the Selden synchronized mainsail system on the boat, and of course the new Yanmar display, electric primary winches, and ground tackle, windlass, and the usual stuff. The hard rails that you see over on port and starboard sides from the stern rail seats up to the gate are standard, as you should know. I think that probably covers the cockpit. I think y'all see pretty much everything from there. Why don't we go down below? Okay, so here we are down below on 43903, and I just wanted to give you a little bit of an update since we've talked last. We have obviously launched 43901 number 2. Number 3 is headed up the east coast of Florida right now, and will be ending up in Connecticut. So as we mentioned, this is number 3. She'll be headed to Texas, and our owner John is going to be taking delivery in about 4 to 5 weeks. So John obviously picked out his Corian countertops, his style sink, and he selected what type of utility room he wanted to do. John elected not to do the washer dryer, so instead we've done a hanging locker pantry area where the normal washer vented dryer could have gone. The optional, shall I say. Obviously our freezer is aft in our storage area. We do have a 6 kW Northern Lights generator. Our little stool over to the right so that you can sit down when you're working on the generator or other things here back in the lazarette or utility room. Our Vitrofrigo refrigerator drawers, 3.5 cubic feet, same size as the freezer. Trash bin here, good size storage, nice dish storage, and I want you guys to notice there's 7 drawers on board this boat. I would probably bet you that you couldn't find 7 drawers aboard any other sailboat. And maybe not very many power boats. So we have 2 cutlery silverware drawers here, and then along the side of the galley here we have a smaller drawer with a lift-out storage bin, and then we have 2 medium-sized drawers as well as a larger drawer. We love the abundant storage in the galley under the sink storage. And then we also have additional storage down below as well, and it's just a lot of great storage on the boat. Of course, the normal dry storage area accessible from the countertop as well as from down below. That actually goes in the floor of the boat. We've got one last coat of varnish to do in the boat, and then we'll install the little keeper there for the table leg. All right, Force 10 3-burner propane stove and oven. We could do a induction stovetop if somebody wanted. We have an owner that I'm working, or a client right now that I'm working with, that's asked for an induction stovetop, and sure, we've done them on boats in the past. We can certainly do them again. All very high quality ports, self-draining, friction hinges, stay up in whatever type position you want to put them in, as well as the chrome knobs. Our new style access to the engine. I'm sure many of you have already seen this before, but I just love this. As a dealer for over 25 years, I can't tell you how many sea trials I was on and how many times I had to try to get into the engine area, which was not as easily accessible as it is today. Nice little storage bin underneath the step here as you come down, as well as two cubbies, one on each side, that allows for small storage items like binoculars or something like that. Obviously, you have a guest stateroom to port, double berth, hanging locker, shelf locker, adjustable lighting. All of our lighting is on dimmer switches, so the hull side lighting as well as the overhead lighting are all adjustable with dimmer switches. Obviously our rare tan, this one is actually raw water and freshwater flush. So we have a dual switch here that allows us to not only flush the toilets with the fresh water on board the boat, but obviously raw water from outside the boat. We enjoy doing our pattern, our wave pattern with our logo on our shower doors. Nice heavy acrylic, very heavy solid hinges, Corian faucets, you know, good ventilation, hatch and port. You know, drains all over the floor no matter what type of a heel you're on, port or starboard. We've got drains throughout. Dual access, so you can access the head from either the guest stateroom or from the salon area. Another small can pantry here for the galley, which, you know, I don't know about you guys, but I can put most of my food right there as far as what I'd be cooking. Great use of space. So John selected the one captain's chair with the settee, which gives him storage obviously below the settee. Behind the settee is his Maybrew 17,000 BTU 110 volt air conditioner with reverse cycle heat. And then we have his gun safe that we installed underneath the settee, as you can see there. John selected the ultra leather color of his choice. Obviously the table, you know, comes up. You know, four-way chair. The chair goes sideways, back and forth, fore and aft, to and fro, reclines. Doesn't spin around in circles, but we're working on that. Our usual settee to starboard, L settee with a pull-out. So this will pull out to this point here. The back cushions will drop down. We have a small little pipe-shaped filler piece that we put right there, and then that becomes a double berth. Can be used in a seaway or underway. You can certainly do leak floss and attach them to the handrail right here if you'd like. Above the settees we have storage, cabinets on both sides. So good storage. We put a 110 volt outlet here, so if you decide to install a TV here on this bulkhead, which most people do, you have accessibility to the outlet right there. Behind this settee, we have the standard file cabinet. So you have room for a legal size file there, so you can do that. It also locks as well. And then, you know, the usual storage behind the settee, below, all the way down through the hull, and same thing on this side here. With all of our tankage below the cabin sold, it really does free up all the space behind the settees and below the settees for storage. This particular boat has 8 house batteries here, 125 amp hours each, which gives us 1,000 amp hours AGM lifeline batteries. Our bulkhead mounted table, and then our new design here where you can do 4 tumblers here on top, 4 wine glasses. We have adjustable bottle storage, so they can be whatever you want them to be. And then of course we have 2 shelves of that. Our salon hanging locker. Lights come on as you open the door with the micro switches. Allows you to have the, of course, the cedar lining inside as well. And of course, if you notice, all of our exit through halls are above the water line, of course, and they are all ball valve as well as labeled. The mattresses are due in today, but this gives you a good idea of the accessibility underneath here, underneath the mattress, as well as the different components of the boat. And then, of course, the blanket storage underneath the mattress. And then, of course, we have our drawer storage, dovetail drawer finish, which I enjoy. Shelf locker to starboard, and then we have his and hers hanging lockers. Hers, of course, is the larger, and then his is the smaller. And then again, the lights come on with the micro switches, cedar line. And of course, these are our light switches here. You notice how it comes on. So if you know that now this one is not turned on, and of course this one is. So at night, if you get up, you can immediately find the light, turn it on. And these are the up and down rheostats to adjust the lighting. I'll let Ed show you the forward head. But again, the owner selected his type of sink, his type of countertop. And again, it is also the saltwater, freshwater flush toilet, as well as the large 2 to 3 person shower, depending on what your preferences are. Just kidding. So it was great having you on board, and thank you for joining us on board 43903 today. And we look forward to showing her off in the water here in St. Petersburg over the next 4 to 5 weeks. And then everybody pray for John safe passage as he goes from here to Houston. And God bless to everyone out there, and stay safe. Bye-bye.